Hello and welcome to the spring edition of Apex Luxury TV. Today we are at Sea Salt, which is on Falmouth Fourside, and it's right on the water. It's a beautiful 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath house. It has a lovely outdoor area right on the water, a fire pit, hot tub, private beach access. But today we are out in the little garden area.
We are! And what I'm going to show you today is whether you're maybe here for a little bit over the summer, or if you're watching this at home and you might be afraid of gardening, maybe you don't have an outside space, I'm going to show you just a really easy way that you can incorporate some fresh herbs into your home and that you can use for cooking, for fragrance, and it's a pretty low maintenance thing. So it's getting warmer, the farmer markets are open, the local farms are open. It's a really great way to be able to buy some local herbs and seedlings, and then you can keep growing them in your own home. And again, if you don't have a garden or outdoor space, doing some little container potting is such an easy way to grow them in your house. All you need is a small, somewhat sunny windowsill and some water, and you can do pretty much anything. You can go a little more extravagant here. We have a little wooden box that's just filled with some really nice growing soil and a little bit of compost, and we have some herbs, we have some lettuces, and then we added, because it's springtime, some pussy willows just for a little bit of height and texture. Such a great way to get kids involved in planting food, really understanding how to take care of food, and then when you're cooking together, grab a little pair of scissors, have the kids, safely trim some things off. They get to know their herbs this way. It really involves them in the cooking process, and that's just really a win for everyone. So I'm just going to show you really quickly how to make a tiny little container herb garden. This is sort of for beginners. You can do this when you're on vacation as well. I mean, I'm sure everyone has, I just found this morning, this tiny little tureen that we don't use. So I'm going to put some herbs in it. I planted this rosemary in this time a few weeks ago, and it's already starting to outgrow this container. So I just have this little cast iron tureen. If you don't have something that has holes and drainage in the bottom, just be mindful of that so it doesn't end up getting too wet. You could do some little stones in the bottom. I'm going to skip that part today. So I'm just going to do a little bit of soil. You can kind of use whatever you want if you have some compost around. Coast of Maine is a really great local product. They have a ton of different fertilizer, soils. All the local nurseries sell them. It's just good to give when you're growing things indoors, when they're not getting all of the natural elements. Just give a little extra dose of food, like that, a little swirl-a-roo. And then I'm just going to transplant a couple of these. And rosemary is so incredible because it is so fragrant and it makes your whole kitchen smell like, you're a professional chef. This is also a really great gift, a little hostess gift if you're going somewhere for dinner. And you have some herbs. Like, who wouldn't love a little homemade treat like this? Like this. I'm gonna do one more rosemary, and the great thing is you can pretty much do whatever you want. If you like the smell, if you like to cook with them, if you like this, and then I'm just gonna take this food, just make it a little moist. The nice thing about herbs is they're pretty low maintenance. It's not like taking care of a rose garden, right? You can kind of put it in, and you know that herbs will naturally gravitate towards the sun, so just be mindful of that. If you see them really leaning towards the sun, just flip it around, it's easy. And then you have your little herb scissors, and you can just do a little trim, add it to salads, fish, stew, soups, anything that you're making. And again, even if you're just here for a month or two, this is something that you can do, incorporate in, make it feel like it's a little more yours. And there you go. Our kitchens are made to be used, and we hope that you use them. So to learn more about Sea Salt, it's just starting to rain, so we're trying to be extra happy. To learn any more about our properties, visit apexluxuryrentals.com, and we'll see you soon.